Hello, right, well we're starting to do a bit of video blogging again, and as you can see I'm out in the woods, and so the subject of today's very short blog is new motorbike. So I've come down here on my WR250R, which is essentially a slightly bigger engine version of the bike Sarah's got, and I thought I'd take a few photos and give you a little tour of the bike. So let's see what we've got. I'm just going to stop there. So here we have it. It's as you can see, the classic Yamaha blue colour as opposed to Sarah's slightly more modern white one, and it is at the moment remarkably clean, even considering I've come about half a mile down a dirt track. The guy who had this before quite clearly didn't use it very much off-road, but has put on quite a lot of useful little sort of extras, which make really rather good. So at the back here we have what's called a tail tidy, which makes the number plate stay out of the way, and so when the bike falls over, as it inevitably does from time to time doing off-roady stuff, you don't trash the number plate all the time. Also, you can see, and now that's slightly more difficult to see, I've got a white brake light that obviously goes red when the brake light comes on, and rather ingeniously he's managed to put the indicators above the tail guard rather than below it, which again makes it much better to be seen, and also protects them if the bike should fall over. You can also see a little Yamaha bike rack down there, and a Yamaha tail pack, which is great because there's no really else to carry stuff on the bike. So what else have we got here? Yeah, this is a really rather unusual thing. This thing here, which I'm just going to point to here, is a thing called a Scott oiler, which is basically a means of putting oil constantly onto the chain, which means it doesn't have to be repeatedly oiled whenever you get back off a ride, which is quite a bonus. Down here we've got some aftermarket foot pegs, so just a little bit wider, also a little bit shinier, which I guess is nice, so that's a useful thing to have. Perhaps the least likely of the off-road items here is, as you can see from this sort of thing here, heated grips, which actually I'm very happy with, because even though off-roading isn't really associated with heated grips, doesn't mean you can't get cold, and so good to see those there. The rest of the bits and pieces are pretty much standard, I think. The indicators clearly are add-ons. The hand guards are standard, and the only other thing of note, I guess, really, is the wheels. These rims that you can see here with that name on, something unpronounceable in Japanese, Tokigesu rim, is essentially an XL rim, which is an aftermarket rim. So it's put different wheels on compared to the original bike. Oh yes, another thing I've spotted, I've forgotten about. This rather cute little temperature gauge. Oops, can't see it now. Okay, temperature gauge for the water temperature is again a useful add-on to the bike. A couple of other points to note here. You can see this blue thing, which doesn't really show quite so well. You can see there's a bit of blue metal that's right in front of the front sprocket with the chain on it. The idea behind that is that if the chain should break, it doesn't then whip into the engine casing and break the engine casing, which clearly would be embarrassing at any time, not least because it put lots of oil everywhere. And so it's a simple way of protecting the engine from a bit of damage there. And then you can see a bash plate here, which I put on myself yesterday. It came with the bike but wasn't attached. I suspect that's from the first owner. And then I've slightly inelegantly put on a charging cable. I need to find myself a black tie wrap to get that tidied away. But yeah, all in all, great little bike. So all in all, very pleased with my machine, and hopefully we're going to have a lot of fun with that over the next while. So there we have it. Let's go do some riding. Okay, bye for now.